You ever wonder why some people spend years doing calisthenics but barely change, while others seem to gain insane control, strength, and fluidity in just months? Let me show you a day in the life of the yellow dude, the calisthenics addict who lives, breathes, and basically dreams in bodyweight training. But before you think you're anything like him, here's the truth. You're probably making the same mistakes he used to make, and those mistakes are silently stealing your progress every single day. Picture this: early morning, sun's barely up, and yellow dude jumps straight into his warm-up, like he's hitting fast forward on life. Looks impressive, right? Wrong. Because that's mistake number one. He moves too fast. Most people think speed means productivity, but in calisthenics, speed hides weaknesses. And if you hide your weaknesses long enough, they turn into plateaus that punch you in the face when you least expect it. Watch closely. His shoulders creep up toward his ears. His core switches off. His spine looks like it's trying to escape his body. And here's the crazy part. You've probably done the exact same thing without even noticing. Ever wonder why your push-ups feel heavier on some days? Or why your pull-ups suddenly disappear? It's usually this: your body drifting out of alignment before your brain even knows it's happening. Now here's the light bulb moment. You don't fix form by thinking about 10 things at once. You fix form by anchoring one idea at a time. So I'll give you the first anchor, but not the others yet. Ready? Slow down. That's it. Slow down until your brain actually feels where your body is floating, sagging, twisting, or doing something weird. Slowness is the spotlight that reveals every mistake your ego tries to hide. Yellow dude didn't learn control by being strong. He learned control by paying attention. But here's where it gets interesting. Even when he slowed down, he still struggled. Why? Because he forgot the one thing that separates clean movement from chaotic movement. Tension. Not full body stiffness, but intelligent tension. Think of your core like the foundation of a skyscraper. If it wobbles, the whole structure wobbles. If it's solid, everything above it instantly becomes smoother, safer, and stronger. But don't activate it yet. Not fully. We're not ready for that step. You'll understand why later. For now, just notice what happens when yellow dude finally stops rushing. His breathing changes, his shoulders settle, his spine lines up like someone clicked reset. It's subtle but powerful. And I want you to feel that shift too. Because once you notice it, you can't unnotice it. We're just getting started. This is only the beginning of his day. And trust me, the next part, that's where things get intense. You ever wonder why some people train calisthenics for months, sometimes even years, and barely see any real transformation? Meanwhile, others who look like they were born allergic to gravity somehow develop insane strength, balance, and control in a ridiculously short time. Let me take you into a day in the life of the yellow dude, the calisthenics addict who's obsessed enough to turn every moment of his day into a training opportunity. But don't let his confidence fool you. He used to train wrong, just like most people do. And today, you're going to see the same mistakes in him that you might be making without even knowing it. The day starts early, way too early for a normal person. But that's the thing. Yellow dude isn't normal. Before the sun even thinks about rising, he jumps out of bed and launches into his warm-up like he's in a race against a clock only he can hear. His arms are swinging, legs pumping, body twisting. It looks energetic. It looks dedicated. It looks wrong. And that right there is mistake number one. Moving fast doesn't make you better. It just makes you better at cheating yourself. Slow down for a second and actually watch him. His shoulders creep up toward his ears. His hips sway side to side like he's dancing to a song nobody else can hear. His core, completely disconnected, like someone unplugged the cable and forgot to put it back in. And this is what most people don't realize. Bad form doesn't scream at you. It whispers, quietly, subtly. And by the time you hear it, you're usually already dealing with a plateau or a nagging pain you can't explain. Ever had push-ups that suddenly feel heavier for no reason? Or pull-ups that disappear the moment you feel tired? Or that weird ache in your shoulder that comes and goes like it has a personal schedule? That's not randomness. That's your body begging you to stop letting momentum control your movement. That's your body warning you you're doing the yellow dude warm-up. Now here's the first big light bulb moment. You don't fix your form by thinking about 10 different corrections at once. That's how you create paralysis, not progress. The secret is choosing one idea, just one, and letting it guide everything else. So here's your first anchor. Slow down. Not because slow looks pretty, but because slow exposes the truth. When you move slowly, you can actually feel when your hips start dipping, when your ribs start flaring, when your shoulders start sneaking upward like they're trying to escape your body. Slowness is the spotlight that exposes all the lies your ego tries to hide. Yellow dude didn't gain control because he magically developed strength. He gained control because he learned to pay attention. And when you pay attention, tension, you start to notice things that were invisible before, like how your breathing changes when you stop rushing, or how your balance shifts when you stop using momentum as a crutch, or how your joints finally feel aligned when you stop trying to impress the imaginary audience in your head. But even after slowing down, Yellow Dude still felt off. Something was missing. And that brings us to the second secret, the one most beginners skip without knowing it: tension. Not the type of tension where you squeeze every muscle like you're trying to explode. No, that's pointless. I'm talking about intelligent tension, strategic tension. The kind that turns your core into the foundation of a skyscraper. Imagine a skyscraper being built on sand. Doesn't matter how beautiful it is. Doesn't matter how tall it is. The whole thing collapses eventually. That's exactly how movement works. If your core isn't engaged, gently, not aggressively, every exercise becomes unstable. Your push-ups wobble, your pull-ups feel uneven, your handstands collapse. Everything becomes harder than it should be. But don't activate your core just yet. You're not ready for that step. And I'm not revealing it now, because Yellow Dude didn't learn it all at once, and neither should you. There's a reason I'm holding back. When you stack all the right pieces in the right order, the transformation hits harder and lasts longer. Right now, just focus on what Yellow Dude finally understands. Slowing down is non-negotiable. Watch him again. He takes a breath, a real breath, not the sloppy half-breaths he used to take. His shoulders melt away from his ears. His spine starts lining up like someone hit the straighten button. His hips settle into place. It's subtle, almost invisible to the untrained eye. But to someone who knows what to look for, it's the moment everything changes. Because once you feel this shift in your body, you cannot unfeel it. It becomes a habit, a reflex, a standard. And that's how real progress starts. Not with a new workout routine, not with a fancy progression, not with equipment, with awareness. And this is only the beginning of Yellow Dude's day. He hasn't even touched the playground bars yet. He hasn't started the intensity. He hasn't faced the part that breaks most people mentally before it breaks them physically. And trust me, the next part, that's where everything gets interesting. You ever notice how some people train calisthenics for years and barely improve, while others seem to level up every single week? Let me take you inside a day in the life of the Yellow Dude, the calisthenics addict who wakes up thinking about muscle-ups and falls asleep planning his next progression. But before you think he's perfect, here's the truth. He used to train with the same bad habits you probably have right now. The day begins before the sun even rises. Yellow Dude rolls out of bed and immediately jumps into his warm-up like he's late for something. Arms swinging, legs flapping around, chest puffed out like he's trying to impress the air. It looks energetic. It looks disciplined. But if you look closely for even 3 seconds, you'll see the first big mistake. He's moving way too fast. And that's what most people don't get. Moving fast isn't confidence, it's usually compensation. Watch his shoulders. They creep up toward his ears. His ribs flare out like he's trying to make space for an argument. His hips drift from side to side with every rep. His core, completely offline. And here's the part nobody tells you. The tiny mistakes you don't notice during warm-ups become the giant problems that ruin your progress later. Ever wonder why your push-ups feel heavier some days? Or why pull-ups suddenly become impossible out of nowhere? Or why your joints feel irritated after a session you thought was light? It's because your body has been quietly begging you to slow down long before your brain realized anything was wrong. And here's your first real light bulb moment. Control doesn't come from strength, it comes from awareness. You don't fix your form by memorizing a list of cues. You fix it by anchoring one idea, just one, and here it is, slow down. Slow enough that every rep feels like it's being inspected. Slow enough that you can actually feel your hips trying to rotate, your shoulders trying to shrug, your spine trying to curve. Slowness exposes every lie momentum tries to hide. Yellow Dude didn't level up by doing more reps. He leveled up by finally paying attention. Once he slowed down, everything changed. His breathing softened, his spine aligned, his shoulders dropped out of his ears. That subtle reset is the difference between training harder and training smarter. But even then, he still felt unstable. Something was missing. And that missing piece is another mistake almost everyone makes. No tension. Not the kind where your whole body shakes, but intelligent tension. Think of your core like the foundation of a tall building. If the base wobbles, the whole structure collapses. If it's stable, everything above it suddenly feels effortless. But don't turn on your core fully yet. Not now. We're not stacking that piece until the next episode. For now, just recognize what Yellow Dude discovered. When you stop rushing, your body finally has a chance to align itself. It's subtle, You feel it more than you see it. But once you feel it, the way you move changes instantly. And this is just the beginning of his day. The bars, the sweat, the real challenges, they haven't even started yet. You're about to see how a small change in awareness transforms everything.